Are you tired of what feels like a never-ending rat race? Do you daydream of escaping the chaos and finding ultimate relaxation without breaking the bank? In this simple yet insightful guide, I will teach you how to plan the perfect staycation that allows you to unwind and recharge, and best of all, on a budget and guilt-free. Are you ready to escape the daily grind? Let's get into it. Happy Frugal Friday, KSQUAD. It's time to plan your perfect budget-friendly staycation with these 7 simple steps. How do I know about staycations? I just had one, and I've got the sunburn to prove it. Yes, I have the fairest skin on earth. Yes, I was wearing SPF 50. Step 1, find time on your calendar where you can be as free as you can possibly be. Look for a space on your calendar where there's a slowdown so that you can fully get recharged during your staycation, so you don't have big stressful things coming up and you're actually thinking about that the entire time. You want to find a slot of time where you can fully unwind, recharge, relax, or get everything out of the staycation that you want. Step 2, schedule your time off and then completely disconnect from work. Put your out of office email on, turn off notifications. Let your coworkers know that you will be off, and by off, you mean off. Flip the switch, KSQUAD. Don't say, if you need me. Nobody's gonna need you on your staycation. Don't put the little caveat in there of, well, I can be available if. You're not available. You're not available until you come back to work. The staycation is a sacred time. Say it with me, your sacred time. You will not fully recharge if you're doing some work in the background or thinking about work. You have to compartmentalize. You are on staycation now, and block the rest out. It is my genuine belief that rest is a part of work. Rest is a part of work. In order to get the best work out of yourself and contribute your best to this world, you must rest in order to do that. Step 3, write a list of what you actually want to do during this period of time. This is a time like no other. We don't get a lot of chances to have staycations, so write down what truly delights you. What do you want this period of time to look like for you? What would feel really great during this time? Design your staycation around what you want and what you need. Prioritize the activities that mean the most to you. For example, now everyone's staycation is going to look different, but for me, my weeks are so scheduled. And when I say scheduled, I'm scheduled, my friends. You guys know this. I'm very scheduled on the regular, and this week was a time for me and Kaden to relax, for us to spend quality time together, and not having a schedule was very important to me so that we actually had some free time and we didn't have to rush. That was very important. What did I want to do? I am unapologetically going to tell you, I wanted to take some naps. Yeah, a nap. Glorious. I wanted good food, but I wanted to cook less. I'm on staycation, people. I wanted to step onto the beach. I wanted my toes to touch the sand. I wanted to sneak up on the ocean and let the water just crash past my ankles and feel that feeling and smell the smells of the beach. I wanted to do something social. We wanted to socialize with friends and family. So we got that part in and really enjoyed the company of those that we love the most. And another thing that I really wanted was I wanted us to go to sleep when we were tired and wake up whenever we felt like it. No alarm, no schedule. Doesn't that just sound so amazing? If you are a scheduled person like me, that's rare. And I wanted that. And I got it. When you're designing your staycation, don't think about what other people would think is cool. And I feel like we fall into those traps. You're watching social media right now, especially during the summer. People are kayaking, they are jet skiing. I have no interest in either of those. I want to rest. I want to relax. That looks like nothing I want to do. And that's okay. It's going to look different for everyone. Embrace the things that make you feel good and that will actually get you recharged so that you can go back to the grind a little refreshed. Step 4, add up what this staycation will cost. Consider all expenses such as food, entertainment, and any additional purchases you may want to make. What would the total be? I recommend no filter at first. See what it adds up to be before you do anything else. Write out all the costs and just see, is it within a budget that would make sense? Find out what these things cost. You might find that a lot of it actually doesn't cost anything. Naps, totally free. Spending time with loved ones could be totally free. Finishing that book that you never seem to finish, you've already got the book, free. Add it up, see what it would look like. Step 5, adjust your plan to fit your budget. So you might find that all the things that you were thinking you wanted to do fits perfectly in the budget. You're like, awesome, great, boom. Or since you're doing a staycation, you might see that you're under budget. So you're like, oh, do I want to add anything? Is there anything else that would enhance this staycation for a better experience? Look into it. Or it could, of course, go the other way and you are over the budget that you are intending to spend. And in that case, just try to tweak a few things. Are there any budget-friendly alternatives you could do so that you still have the same kind of experience, but it doesn't cost so much? Can you still find ways to save without compromising the experience of the thing that you really want to do? The KSQUAD is creative, so I have great faith that you can do that. The reason this adjustment is important is because in the end, I said this would be a guilt-free staycation. And if you're in your budget, you're right in that wheelhouse and you don't have to be feeling yucky about, oh, I overspent, I did too much. If you have the plan and then you're going to execute the plan, you are right on target and it's going to feel great to know that you're not overspending, but you're still getting what you need. Step 6, be present for each experience. Put away distractions and fully embrace the moment. Savor every second of your staycation and let go of worries and stress. You're in the moment now. What's happening now is happening now, and you are enjoying and savoring this time just as it is. I feel like the key for me to enjoying this time is to compartmentalize each experience and the time you are having with people. If you are talking to your child, but you're thinking about your bills, etc., that's not going to be as fulfilling for either of you. Let everything else go. You have put some thought and effort into creating this moment right now. This was all the steps prior, and you're here. So enjoy it, love it, take it for all it's worth. And the grand finale, step 7, is to track the expenses that you actually spent. Input all the things that you spent during this time so that you are accountable for what you spent. This should not be painful because you already budgeted for it. If you are familiar with the way I budget, I always track because this is the way to make sure that you actually did what you said you were gonna do. If I say I'm gonna spend this much, I've got to input what I actually spent to make sure it adds up. But if you already made this plan, this part is easy. This is just wrapping it up with a bow. Be proud of spending where it counted and where you got the absolute most value. Since I'm just coming off of a staycation, I've got, look, better days, relax more on my t-shirt. It's a reminder, I can't encourage you enough to have a wonderful, budget-friendly staycation planned for relaxation or whatever your goal is, escape the rat race for a little bit, you guys. Get recharged. It's so worth it. Even if it's a short period of time, if you do this process in a shorter period, you can still reap the benefits of no matter how long you choose to have your staycation. Now is your turn. For your next staycation, let me know in the comments one thing that you want to focus on. What do you enjoy doing the most or not doing? Let me know in the comments. Before you head out of here, it would mean the world to me for you to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. We are so happy to have you part of the K-Squad here on the Kaden channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, I'm gonna leave you a couple more videos here and here for you to watch next. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.